Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Is gone!
Lob for Perez, that's my play, off the backboard, counting, and a win!
And a win! Brian Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts, and why not?
Black Buick and GMC dealership, and we're in your neighborhood.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Real Sports Live. I'm Mark Molina, coming to you from Moody High School. And we have the Carroll Lady Tigers taking on the Moody Lady Trojans in district action here tonight. I'm Mark Molina, and we're streaming on Real Sports Live on Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube. And make sure you guys give this link a like and a share and let everybody know that you guys are watching here tonight as we get going. Go down the rosters for both sides. We're going to start with the visiting Carroll Lady Tigers. Number 1, Gabby Acuna. Number 2, Kylie Flores. Number 3, Aubrey Flores. Number 4, Liana Gonzalez. Number 5, Denisha Kelly. Number 6, Erica Alejos. Number 7, Layla Sainz. Number 10, Sheridan Lee. Number 11, Haley Flores. Number 12, Kayla Johnson. Number 13, Giselle Chavarria. And number 15, Layla de la Peña. And for the hosting Moody Lady Trojans, number 1, Mackenzie Oribe. Number 2, Liana Cantu. Number 3, Lindsay Guerra. Number 4, Alyssa Lowe. Number 5, Aubrey Guerra. Number 6, Caitlin Salazar. Number 7, Soraya Manuel. And number 9, Madeline Cantu. Number 12, Iana Salazar. Number 13, Carol Olvina. Number 14, Nailea Carreño. And number 15, Jasmine Rodriguez. Those are your rosters for tonight's matchup between the hosting Moody Lady Trojans and the visiting Corpus Christi Carroll Lady Tigers. And serving for Moody is going to be number 14, Nailea Carreño, to get things going here. And puts the ball in play. And here's a setup on the outside. Here's a set. They're going for Haley Flores, and she taps it over, and it's played. The libero Uribe pops it up for Madeline Cantu, and she's going to pick up the kill on the outside, and she's going to strike first. And look out for Madeline Cantu. She's a force on the net and just a really strong player, both in the back row and the front row. She can be athletic on the front of the net, and she can make plays from that back row. And speaking of making plays on that net, back the other way for Carroll, that's Sheridan Lee. And she'll be trouble for the Moody front row up front. And so all tied up here at 1. And here's the serve. Here's the setup for Lindsay Guerra. And Guerra sends it to the far outside, the far right corner, and gets it to fall inside, and that's going to be a 2-1 lead for Lady Trojans as the libero Mackenzie Uribe is up to serve, and set up, and there's a return, and that one skips over the net. And Janisha Kelly, probably not the strongest attack there, but she gets it to skip. And the Lady Trojans weren't ready for it there. Ties things up at 2-all. And here's Layla Sainz on the serve. With the bump, here's the setup on the outside for Cantu. Can't get it over. And back-to-back points here from Miller give the Lady Tigers the lead. And Sainz with the serve. Played on the back row. Here's the setup for Jasmine Rodriguez, and Rodriguez with the outside hit for the kill. Makes it 3-all, and here's Madeline Cantu on to serve for the Lady Trojans. And Cantu puts this one into play. Cantu with the first contact. They set it up on the outside for Liana Cantu. And this one out of play as Janisha Kelly on the hitting error gives Moody back the lead, and that's 2 straight for the Lady Trojans. It's 4-3 lead for hosting Moody. There's a strong attack on the outside by Flores, but Madeline Cantu is ready for it as she pops it up to try to make the save, but nobody there as the ball hits the far side right corner and goes out of play, and we're all knotted up at 4. Here's Haley Flores on the serve for the Lady Tigers. There's some play for Jasmine Rodriguez. Soft touch there, but nice play from Acuna. And here's Acuna back the other way. It even makes the play. Back row attack, it's Madeline Cantu. Here's the setup for Kelly in the center of the net. And the point going to go over to Moody on the whistle. Here's Carroll Odvina on the serve. Kelly on the outside. With the outside hit played by Moody. Here's the setup for Liana Cantu. The libero Kylie Flores makes a play, and here's Kelly. And what a save on the dig there for Uribe. And finishing it off there was Rodriguez. And the Moody libero, Mackenzie Uribe. Did a good job, went low there on a strong attack in the center net from Kelly. And it's a 6-4 lead here for Moody. Here's a setup for Kelly on the outside. And Kelly can't get it past Rodriguez, but a nice save there. Oh, a nice attempt from Kayla Johnson, but she sends it up way too high. And it's going to be a 7-4 lead here for Moody. Kelly couldn't make it over the net as a nice play there from Jasmine Rodriguez to send it over, but Johnson nearly made the save and made the play on the return. Here's a setup for Rodriguez, center net, and there's Johnson on the block. Johnson and Kelly there on the center net for the block. Set it up outside for Acuna, and Acuna gets it to fall. And a strong attack there from Acuna. She gets it to fall just before the end line there. It's 7-5 lead for Carroll. Here's De La Pena on the serve. There's the outside, the back row attack from Cantu. It's returned by Carroll. And here's the setup for Liana Cantu. And there's Kelly. And with this nice setup and the strong attack there in the center net, Janisha Kelly sees the opportunity and spikes it home for the kill, and it's a 7-6 lead for Moody. And serving for Carroll, it's Layla De La Pena. Here's the dump over there from Carino Odvina. And Aubrey Flores didn't get quite the contact she wanted there on that outside hit attempt on the far end of the court, and it'll be a point over to Moody. And on to serve here is going to be Jasmine Rodriguez for the Lady Trojans. Rodriguez puts it into play. Here's a setup for Kelly in the center net. Oh, what a play there. Liana Cantu. Moody seemed to be in trouble there, but Liana Cantu able to come up with the save on the return. Here's Jasmine Rodriguez on the serve. And libero Kylie Flores. Nice attempt there by Layla Signs, and not the greatest position there as Moody jumps out to a 10-6 lead. Carroll wants to talk about it. We'll be back. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
We're waiting for you.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down and stay.
And welcome back. This one going out of play for Carroll, and it's going to be a point for Moody. So coming out of that timeout, miss hit there from Carroll gives Moody a 5-point lead. And here's a setup on the outside for Flores. Nice play by Jasmine Rodriguez, but she pops it up and ball just falls down and nobody there to make a play, and Carroll gets the point back, and it's an 11-7 lead for the Lady Trojans. But Carroll on the serve is Lillian Gonzalez, excuse me. And there's Alyssa Lowe. And here's a setup for Kelly, and Kelly taps it over, and Udiva's there to make a play. Here's a setup for Lowe in the middle. And Lowe sends it past the inline for another Carroll point, and that's 2 straight for the Lady Tigers. Madeline Gunthrough makes a play, sends it over. And here's a setup on the outside. And a nice attack there from Aubrey Flores. And 3 straight here for Carroll, and the lead's down to 2. Lillian Gonzalez on the serve. Madeline come through on the return. There's a setup for Kelly in the center of the net, and Kelly, nice play there in the middle hitter spot, and Kelly's had quite the match up front. We got a 1-point game here, and nice play there, and Kelly comes up with the block. And we're all squared away at 11, and Carroll with momentum now tying the game. They trailed by 4 a minute ago, and now it's tied up as they've taken 5 of the last 6 points here. And there's the back row attack from Madeline Cantu to take the lead back for Moody. Caitlin Salazar on the serve for Moody, and she sends that one into the net and point over to Carroll. And we're all squared away at 12. Here's Kelly on the serve for Carroll. Set it up for Madeline Cantu. Strong attack for Madeline Cantu. She picks up the kill there, and Moody back in front. Melea Carreño on the serve for Lady Trojans. Here's a setup, back row attack. Kelly, too much on it. Goes out of play. And the Trojans lead 14-12 now. Here's Carreño on the serve. A nice save on the return by Flores. Here's a setup right at the net. Nice play there from Aubrey Flores, but Moody ready for it. Here's the setup on the outside for Haley Flores. And Caitlin Salazar unable to make the play on the ball as it rifled right towards her, and it's a 14-13 lead now for the Moody Lady Trojans. Nice play there defensively from Low and Cantu. And back the other way, that's Lindsay Guerra. And another attempt, and it's Guerra and Low. Here's the setup, and Uribe on the return. And Moody Ladies, Trojans there with the defense on the front of the net, not allowing anything to get through, just a really solid sequence there for them up front. Set up for Madeline Cantu on the outside. This one popped up way high, and Kelly's trying to get to it, and she runs into Lillian Gonzalez. Kelly had a chance at it and kind of just ran into Gonzalez there, and a little bit of miscommunication on the floor as she might have had a shot at it. And Uribe pops it up high, and Caitlin Salazar can't find her way into position to make a play. Layla Signs on the service there. Sends another point back to Moody. And Madeline Cantu on the serve now. And Cantu commits the service there, out of play, and back to a 2-point game. And Carroll on the service line is Haley Flores. Is back for the Lady Tigers. And she puts it in play. Here's Rodriguez with a soft touch past the front row. Nice play there, heads up for her. Sees the front row, Carroll's ready there. He gets set up for it could have been a strong attack, but instead takes a little off it. Just lightly taps it over, slows it down, and gets his timing right if she's able to get it past that front wall. And there's a running tip from Kelly, and Uribe pops it up, and the return from Niana Cantu. And here's the setup from Kelly on the outside, and Uribe's there. Back row attack, Madeline Cantu picks up the kill. And it's a 4-point lead for the Lady Trojans here in set number 1. And Kelly into the net there. She had been so good. Just a little bit of a mistiming on that one, and we're going to get a timeout here from the Lady Tigers as they trail by 5, 20-15. We'll take a break. Keep it here. We're Real Sports Live.
With the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Coming out of the timeout, Carroll picks up a point on the service error from Moody. And it's a 4-point game, and back-to-back. Here's that serve won't be returned, an ace over to Carroll, and it's back to a 3-point game. And the Lady Tigers trying to storm back here late. Here's the back row attack from Cantu, and a nice play on it there from the libero, Kylie Flores. They set up Aubrey Flores here. And Jasmine Rodriguez once again, two-hand soft tap over the net. And she's made some nice plays, and just a good job of reading the front row there of Carroll, able to read there, waiting for an aggressive attack, and just her able to switch gears there. And just take advantage of that. And this one popped up by Rodriguez, and it falls the way of Carroll, and it's a 21-8 lead now for the Lady Trojans. And Carroll on to serve. Lillian Gonzalez puts it in play, and here's a setup for Madeline Cantu on the outside. And the outside, the back row attack from Madeline Cantu, and she's been solid back there whenever she's getting chances. And there's Lowe with a strong attack in the middle blocker position. And just a strong attack from Aubrey Flores, getting the better of a couple of Lady Trojans on the front of the net there. A 2-on-1 joust, if you will. And it's a 3-point lead for Moody, but Carroll with the lead is Janaisha Kelly. Serves, and Uribe. And Madeline Cantu makes the play on it and sends it up high. But too high as it knocks up against the rafters here at the gym. And it's a 2-point game. And here's Cantu. Strong gets the tip and the kill. And that one tipped out of play. And a nice strong attack here on the near side corner of the net. Leia Carreño on the serve for the Lady Trojans. And here's a setup for Haley Flores. Played and sent back over by Lowe. And this one, they tried to set up Aubrey Flores as Flores made the approach on the net and just might have lost the ball, wasn't able to time it there. Just wasn't really a setup, as it was just a attempt to keep the ball in play. And it's a 24-20 lead here, and it's going to end with Haley Flores on a hitting error, giving Moody the 25th point here in set number 1 as the Lady Trojans win the first set and lead 1-0. We're headed to set number 2. Keep it here, ladies and gentlemen. We're Real Sports Live.
Dragons sleep most of the time, but you never know when they'll wake up. But maybe the most important thing in fighting dragons is not doing it all by yourself.
Hi, I'm Joe with Valencia Heating and Air. Are you worried that your AC might not make it through another brutal summer? Well, I can offer you affordable air conditioning comfort with custom prices that won't break the bank. We service all units across the Coastal Bend, and there's no additional weekend or after-hour fees. We treat our customers the way we would want to be treated, especially when it comes to costly repairs. So if you need service, repairs, or replacement, call Joe to keep you cool. Valencia Heating and Air.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo.
We're a world-class Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership, and we're in your neighborhood. Come by and check us out. We're waiting for you.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Coming back for set number 2. Had a little bit of a back and forth here and there in the first set, but Moody ultimately getting enough of a cushion, leading 5 points here, 4 points there, consistently in front of that one. Carroll made its runs, but wasn't enough there in the first set, and Lady Trojans lead 1-0 here as we get ready for set number 2. I want to thank everybody who's watching us here tonight. We're streaming on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Go follow us on all our social media, on Instagram as well, Real Sports Live. And we don't go live on Instagram, but a lot of good stuff there, plays of the game, etc. As the service error, going to give Moody the first point of the second set. But we don't go live on Instagram, but Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube we do, so make sure to go. And there's Kelly, strong start for her here. Had a good start in the first set. Felt a little quiet there at the end of it, but good start for her here. She knots it up at 1 apiece, 1-1. Here's a setup on the outside. This one goes out of play on a missed hit from Aubrey Flores, and it's a 2-1 lead for Moody. And this game live, and you can see an archive of games from previous years, semesters, seasons. And outside attack there from Kelly, and Kelly has got herself a couple of kills here in the early going for the Lady Tigers. So a large library of archives on Facebook and on YouTube. Make sure to go and look at that and give us a follow on our pages. So Facebook and on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. We're Real Sports Live, RIO Sports Live. And the whistle here as Aubrey Flores comes up to try to make a play, but the whistle going to give Moody the point, and it's a 4-2 lead for the Lady Trojans. And there's the outside hit from Madeline Cantu. Gets the reflection off one of the Carroll players, and it's a 5-2 start for the Lady Trojans. They took set number 1, 25-20. And there's Rodriguez on the net. So on the outside. And Rodriguez was there, but a nice play from Sheridan Leadham. Make the return. Madeline Cantu, strong outside attack. And Carroll ready for it. They set it up for Haley Flores. Uribe's there. There's a setup for Rodriguez. And it stays alive, and Kelly with the tip over, and Uribe sets it up outside. Here's Madeline Cantu and gets it to fall. And the lead's 4 for the Lady Trojans, 6-2. Carroll taking a point back there, the Moody front row. Put on its heels there on that one. And it's 3-6, and Carroll sends Aubrey Flores to the service line and gets it to skip across, and just a nice heads-up play by Garrett to keep it alive. And Madeline Cantu has her attack blocked, but here's Jasmine Rodriguez with the light tap, but Carroll's ready for it this time, and there's Johnson, and there's a double block for the kill there. Jasmine Rodriguez and Madeline Cantu. Carroll couldn't make a play there on the front row, but Madeline Cantu was in good position anyway to make a play defensively and point over Carroll. 5-point lead. And this one popped up and played there from Lillian Gonzalez, and nobody there to make a move for the Lady Tigers, and it's a 9-3 start. And we're going to get a timeout from the Lady Tigers. They want to talk about it as they start off slow here. Set number 2, Moody leads 9-3. We're Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
Dragons sleep most of the time, but you never know when they'll wake up. But maybe the most important thing in fighting dragons is not doing it all by yourself.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Coming back out of the timeout. Got a little bit of a rally going on here. Here's the return from Carroll. And here's a setup for Rodriguez from the middle blocker position. Nice play there. Sheridan Lee and Haley Flores on the center net trying to make a play, but Jasmine Rodriguez able to get it past them on the front row, and it's a 10-3 lead here for Moody over Carroll. And here's the serve from Lindsay Guerra. And the whistle on the infraction gives Moody another point, and they've produced an 8-point lead, and this serve way out of play for Lindsay Guerra. And the service error gives a point over to Carroll, and it's an 11-4 lead now. 7 points down is Carroll, and number 7, Layla Signs, to the service line for the Lady Tigers. Here's the setup. Madeline Gantu, the running tip. Nice strong approach there. But Carroll ready for it as Kelly makes the return. They set it up for Rodriguez, and Rodriguez is there and sends it off for Layla Signs, a diving Layla Signs. And lead back to 8 here as Jasmine Rodriguez heads to the service line for Moody. And the service error for Moody makes it a 7-point game. And a big play there on the net. That's Gabby Acuna. Back-to-back points for Carroll. As they cut the lead down to 6. It was 8 a moment ago. Biggest lead for Moody of the match was 8 points. Let's see if Carroll can claw back into this one. Start here with Kelly and Uribe on the return. There's a setup, Flores for Kayla Johnson. They set up for Madeline Cantu, and Cantu with the outside attack. Sends it cross court to Layla, off of Layla Signs, and it's another kill for Madeline Cantu, who's had another solid outing here for Lady Trojans. Cantu on to serve. Whoa, what a play there. As Lindsay Guerra goes low for the pancake to make the save. And going cross court here on the outside is Carroll. As Lady Tigers get the best of that small rally. And that's Kelly there making the great defensive play. She was ready for that middle blocker position. Came up strong, won that joust, and the lead's down to 5. They set up in the center for Kelly again, and Kelly instead sends this one out of play. And she pushes it right. Carroll takes a point on the service error. And Carroll gives the point right back, and we're back to a 6-point lead here for Moody in set number 2. Here's Mackenzie Uribe on the serve. Kelly strong to the outside. Off of Madeline Cantu. And the lead's 5, and Kelly on the serve. And here's the dump over. That was Nalea Carreño. And there's Carreño with the bump. Here's the setup for Madeline Cantu, who comes up short. But she sends it on into the net on that back row attack, and the lead down to 4. Janaisha Kelly on the serve for the Lady Tigers. And Inzagara on the approach, in the middle of the net there, comes up short. And she tips it into the net, and now it's a 3-point lead for Carroll and Lady Tigers with a bunch of momentum. And the momentum stalled a little bit there on the service error from Kelly. And Liana Cantu on the serve. Here's the setup. And the outside hit, strong. That's Haley Flores. And Flores picking up the kill on the outside. Lead down to 3. Aubrey Flores on the serve for the Lady Tigers now. And Lee sends it to the back row, and nobody there on the front row as Liana Cantu from the back row sends it to the front on that bump, and nobody home to make a play for Moody, and it's a 2-point lead. And there's a double block on the net there for Carroll, and Uribe on the return. Here's the setup, and we carry there, and it's going to be an infraction on Carroll, and Moody going to take the point, and they're going to head to the service line, and Lindsay Guerra to do the honors for the Lady Trojans. And nobody home on that return for Moody. There's the ball in the middle of the entire team on the floor for Moody right now. The ball falls right in the middle of all of them, as Madeline Cantu sends this one out of play. And the lead down to 1 in Carroll. Making a run at it here. They've trailed by as many as 8 in this set. And there's a return from Moody. And there's Uribe. Sets it up for Rodriguez, and Rodriguez with the attack. Here's the setup for Johnson. Next play, they're going to set up Madeline Cantu, and here's Cantu. Like a homing missile, but nice play from Flores to keep it alive, and the rally continues. Here's the setup for Carreño. Jasmine Rodriguez in the center of the net comes up with the kill. And Moody picks up a point, and they give themselves a 2-point cushion here as they try to finish off set 2. And Johnson on the return into the net. And the lead back to 3, and a hitting error for Carroll does them in there, and halting the momentum they had. They got them within 1 point, and now it's back up to 3. And this one goes out of play. Service error gives Carroll the point and an opportunity here with Haley Flores on the service line for the Lady Tigers. And there's the ace. And the lead back down to 1. And Flores back to the service line. Madeline Cantu gets it over with the tap from the outside. Uses a finesse move there. And the lead back to 2, and Madeline Cantu on to serve for the Lady Trojans. As we come down the pike here. Things starting to tighten up as this game continues. This match goes back and forth. And nice play up front. It's Kelly and that's Johnson. Who has that last little spark in him down the stretch here in set number 2. Moody leads 1-0. And there's Kelly. Ties it up. Set up in the center net and picks up the kill, and it's a 20-20 match here in set number 2. And that's Layla de la Pena. Makes it a 21-20 lead, and the Lady Trojans call a timeout. They want to talk about it as they find themselves down after leading by as many as 8 in set number 2. Carroll with all the momentum up by 1.
Hi, I'm Joe with Valencia Heating and Air. Are you worried that your AC might not make it through another brutal summer? Well, I can offer you affordable air conditioning comfort with custom prices that won't break the bank. We service all units across the Coastal Bend, and there's no additional weekend or after-hour fees. We treat our customers the way we would want to be treated, especially when it comes to costly repairs. So if you need service, repairs, or replacement, call Joe to keep you cool. Valencia Heating and Air.
And coming out of the timeout, Carroll picks up another point, and they lead 22-20. They set it up on the outside. Moody ready for it. Here's this setup. Madeline Cantu going cross court, and it's saved, and it's going to be returned here by Carroll. Set up on the outside for Liana Cantu, who sends it into the net, and Moody just coming undone here at the tail end of set number 2. And Layla de la Pena commits a service error, and Moody gets a point there as they try to break this momentum Carroll's built up, and Moody leading by as many as 8 at one point in this set. See if they can stage a comeback of their own. And there's Lowe, skips it. And here's a setup. Here's Kelly. And she goes up strong against Lowe, and Kelly gets the better of that exchange, and Carroll point away from tying up the match. And Alyssa Lowe went up strong there, but Kelly been the aggressor on the middle of that net all game long. Lowe on the return. There's a setup. Madeline Cantu on the back row, and Kelly dumps it over. Cantu gonna get another shot at it. And Sheridan Lee returns it out of play. Moody trails by 2. Lady Trojans are going to need back-to-back points here. And Lee sends it off. Madeline gone through, and Carroll ties it up. And the Lady Tigers, trailing by as many as 8 in set number 2, come roaring back and to tie up the match. We're tied up at a set apiece. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
You're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're a world-class Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership, and we're in your neighborhood. Come by and check us out. We're waiting for you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Carroll staging the comeback in set 2. Comeback trailed, I believe, 12-4 at one time, and just turn it around and take set 2 25-22. But a 2-0 start here for the Lady Trojans. Now a best of 3. Here's Madeline Cantu, gets it to falls. A nice attack there on the middle hitter position. After a 3-0 start there, a joust between Kelly and Madeline Cantu goes out of play. Last touch by Cantu. And Madeline Cantu like a missile, sending it down to Layla Signs, and Kelly trying to save it and come up with a dump there, but instead sends it into the net. A little off balance, but it's a 4-1 lead now for Moody. And Moody coming out strong here as Madeline Cantu on the center net makes a nice play, and Carroll coming out a little slow after a strong finish, and Moody with a 5-point lead early on. They lead 6-1.
In the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee-wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Bend and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Coming out of that timeout, Carroll, at the end of a rally, sends one out of play over the net. And here's Mackenzie Uribe at the service line for Moody. There's a dump, a return by Elenio. There's Kelly, strong at center net, picks up the spike and the kill. And there's a return from Moody. They go cross court, and Carroll unable to come up with it there, and lead back to 6 for the Lady Trojans. And Madeline Cantu on to serve. And nice return there from Rodriguez to keep it alive. Here's Kelly, goes up strong. Uribe's there. After a whistle, Moody caught with the infraction. And Carroll takes back the lead, or Carroll takes the point, and on the serve is Janesha Kelly, and Moody leads by 5. Jasmine Rodriguez is there, and Kelly just about a half step too far there. She tried to make the play and just couldn't quite get under it. Here's Lindsay Guerra on the serve for Moody. Haley Flores gets it sent back her way, and she tries to dump it over there. Instead, just mistimes it by about a half a second and runs into the net. And the Lady Trojans, after a lackluster finish of set number 2, just coming out strong here in the third set. And the service error here from Lindsay Guerra. Gives the point over to Carroll. Aubrey Flores. And Uribe keeps it alive, and Lindsay Guerra on the return. Here's the setup. Here's Lee. Goes cross court. And Sheridan Lee with the point, and the lead down to 5. And they're going to give the point over to Moody there. They're going to call the infraction on the Lady Tigers, and the lead up to 7 for the Lady Trojans. Here's the serve. Here's the bump. Set up Lee on the outside, and Lee gets to go this time. Layla Signs on the serve. Set it up for Alyssa Lowe. Here's come through from the back row. Hits Aubrey Flores. And Flores unable to bump it up and keep it in play. As it falls, giving Moody the point. And it's a 7-point lead for the Lady Trojans. They lead 5-12, and Liana Cantu puts the ball in play. Here's the setup. Haley Flores with the return. Alea Carreño sets up Cantu, and they're going to set up Low on the outside, and there's Low, and Aubrey Flores. I mean, that's Kylie Flores on the back row, and the libero made the effort, just couldn't quite get the hit she wanted there. And she made contact, and teammates couldn't take advantage. But here's a nice outside attack from Haley Flores. And she sends that one cross court for the kill. And this one goes up and over and out of play. Here's Lowe. And Lowe gets a deflection from Carroll, and the ball falls as she picks up the kill. Moody's doubled up on Carroll, 14-7. This match tied at 1 game apiece. Here's Johnson. Cross-court attack. Here's the setup. Return by Cantu. Set up for Kelly in the middle of the net. And the return made. And the top skips down. Makes contact with the ceiling and falls. And point going to go over to Carroll in that instance. And it's a 6-point lead for Moody, 14-8. As Layla de la Peña comes on to serve. Carreño with the dump there. Kelly with the tip over the net. And nobody home there as Gabby Acuna tried to set it up. And some miscommunication there on the Carroll side of the net. And the lead back up to 7 for Moody. And they set it up for Aubrey Flores on the outside. It's set up and Madeline Cantu mistimes it as she approaches the net and it falls. Just out of reach for her, and Carroll picks up the point. Lillian Gonzalez on the serve. Oh, and there's Kelly. She read it. It was just going to come over, and as soon as it did, she's there to make the play and to force it down, and the lead's now 5. Carroll coming alive again, and here's an ace for the Lady Tigers. And the lead down to 4, reminiscent of the last set here. And Moody seeing a big lead evaporate before their eyes. It's now just a 3-point lead, and Carroll trying to come back once again. There's a skip over, and Carroll has all the momentum right now. They've trailed by as many as 7 in this set. It was 14-7 not too long ago. Madeline Cantu goes cross court and it stays alive. And Cantu is there, but so is Lillian Gonzalez. Here's Flores, played by Moody. They're going to set up Jasmine Rodriguez, and it skips over. And the rally continues. And there's Cantu, nice block. And this one skips over. And we continue, and this one out of play, and they're going to say it landed. And the lead now down to 1. Here's Rodriguez on the return. And this one cross court too much there by Sheridan Lee. And Moody. Now back up by 2. Madeline Cantu onto the service line for the Lady Trojans. Trying to go on a run here. The last 2 sets they've come out, gotten big leads, and have surrendered them. Though not all the way here when they pick up back-to-back points and now go back up by 3. There's Kelly. Gets into a double block. Lee. Uribe sets up for Rodriguez. And Kelly punches it over. Here's the back row attack from Cantu. And Cantu sends it off of De La Peña. 3 in a row for Moody. And Lady Trojans trying to avoid a repeat of the second set. Here's Kelly. Carreño sets it up for Cantu on the back row attack. And a little bit too much on it, and Carroll going to pick up the point. And lead down to 3. There's Janisha Kelly. It's on the serve, and Kelly with the jump serve to put the ball in play. And here's outside attack from Liana Cantu. And the lead's now 4, 19-15 for Moody as Lindsay Guerra comes on to serve, and officials release some confusion about the rotation. Just trying to double check here. Looks like Uribe will come in and Alyssa Lowe will sit down. I think everything's figured out there. And this one played but not returned by Moody. And the lead now back down to 3. Carroll's Aubrey Flores will serve for the Lady Tigers. Carreño sets it up for Cantu, and Cantu hammers it home. And that one out of play, they say, so another point over to Carroll. A little hard from our vantage point to see there, but the official says out, and the point goes over to the Lady Tigers, and it's now a 2-point game. And a nice block and a play there by Jasmine Rodriguez at the net. And Jasmine Rodriguez to serve for Moody. And she puts it into play. It's played by Kelly on the back row. Here's a setup on the outside. Popped up way high. And the lead down to 2. Set up here. Here's Lowe. And Lowe sends it off Kelly for the point. And Alyssa Lowe gets in on the action and picks up the kill. And gives her team back a 3-point lead. And Moody hoping they can ride this small cushion to the end of this third set. And Uribe's there, but sends it out of play. And that's Haley Flores coming up with a strong attack, and she picks up the kill. And it's a 2-point game. And Haley Flores back to serve for the Lady Tigers. And she skips it over. Set it up here is Lowe. And De La Peña keeps it alive. And Flores makes the return. Carreño sets it up for Lowe in the center net. It's sent back over, and Lowe tips it over, and De La Peña keeps it alive for Carroll. Kelly to Uribe. Carreño with the dump. And it's set up on the outside, and Uribe's there and make the play. It's set up. Madeline Cantu just mistimes it there, and not the hit she wanted. Went up a second too late for it, it looked like, or a half second. And here's Haley Flores picking up the ace to tie it up, and it's 21 all. And we're going to get a timeout here for Moody as they see another big lead disappear. As once again, the Lady Tigers claw the way back into a tie. It was a 14-7 lead for Moody early on, and now we're set at 21 all. So keep it here, ladies and gentlemen. We're Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're tied at 21, and here's Moody coming out strong. That's Madeline Cantu. with the spike for the kill on that outside hit. Moody takes back the lead, and Nailea Caleño on to serve. Here's Kelly with a soft touch, played by Moody. Here's a return, that's Lindsay Guerra, and that is back-to-back points here for Moody as they now lead 23-21. And Carroll comes out of the timeout a little wobbly as Moody comes out swinging, and now the Lady Tigers want to talk about it. We'll be back. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Dragons sleep most of the time, but you never know when they'll wake up. But maybe the most important thing in fighting dragons is not doing it all by yourself.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Moody out of that last timeout picks up 2 straight points. Let's see if Carroll can answer. They trail 23-21 here at the end. They set it up for Kelly, and Kelly answers. We're all square at 23-22. I mean, it's a 23-22, and Moody's 1 point lead, the difference, and back-to-back, now we're all squared at 23 here, so Carroll comes out of its timeout, and they put up back-to-back points. And what a play on the back row there. And this one sent back over by Lowe, kept alive. They set up Acuna on the outside. And there's the runner. And Kelly sends it to the back row, and the rally continues. Madeline Cantu's there. And she picks up the point on the kill. And that one looked like could have gone either way. But we've had a couple of those here that have been pretty close to call. And here's Madeline Cantu with their team up 1. Kelly. Uribe. Here's Jasmine Rodriguez with the kill for the win here in set number 3. And Moody with a 25-23 victory. They now lead 2-1. We're headed to set 4. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Joe with Valencia Heating and Air. Are you worried that your AC might not make it through another brutal summer? Well, I can offer you affordable air conditioning comfort with custom prices that won't break the bank. We service all units across the Coastal Bend, and there's no additional weekend or after-hour fees. We treat our customers the way we would want to be treated, especially when it comes to costly repairs. So if you need service, repairs, or replacement, call Joe to keep you cool. Valencia Heating and Air.
Uniforms, etc., you're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We are headed to the fourth set. And Moody takes the last 2 points of set number 3 after being tied up at 23 all. And we get a call on the 24th point for Moody as on an attack that looked like it could have been out of play, but from this vantage point, certainly looked like it might have, but we don't have the angle that the officials do on the far end of the court. But a lot of chatter here from those in the stands and on the sideline about that call, but it's been a wild one here. A lot of back and forth here by Moody and Carroll, and Moody being the aggressor in the earlier parts of these sets, but Carroll has been able to come back later in the sets. They erased a 8-point lead to win in set number 2, and they were able to erase a 7-point lead in set number 3, but ultimately fell short. But they lead 1-0 here in set number 4. And there's Lowe, and there's Kelly. Going one-on-one there with Lowe, and it's a good start here for the Lady Tigers. Here's De La Peña as the Carroll sideline here getting loud as this ball goes out of play. So Moody trying to wrap it up here if they can pull this set off. And not Carroll will force a 5th set. And nice double block there from the Tigers. Here's Cantu. And Cantu says it up to the back row, and the libero goes low for it. And we're all square at 2. Both teams starting off with back-to-back points. And here's Cantu once again. Back-to-back kills for her. And here's the serve. And a nice play up front on the net for Carroll, and we're all square at 3. A back and forth start here to set number 4. Lillian Gonzalez on the serve for the Lady Tigers. Uribe makes a play on the back row. Here's the setup. Madeline Cantu returns. The libero Kylie Flores comes up to make a play, and there's Kelly. And this one out of play. And another close one there. And the Moody sideline. Not sure of the call there, but point will go to the Lady Trojans as that one went out of play from Kelly. And another really close call here. And here's Kelly. This one out of play for sure. She puts too much on it, and Moody takes a 2-point lead here in the early going. They are up 5-3. And here's a serve from Uribe. And the return, here's Carreño, sets up Jasmine Rodriguez with the light tip, but there's Kelly on the save, and now she makes the return. Carreño sets up Madeline Cantu into the net, and the second time here on the outside where she's gone up and sent it to the net. Got a couple of good looks here. Here's a step, and Uribe able to get it over. We set up for Flores. And the strong approach in the outside, tying the match up. We're all score at 5, and it's number 5, Janisha Kelly, for the Lady Tigers on the serve, and this one out of play, and the service error gives the Trojans back the lead. And Madeline Cantu on the serve for Moody. This one popped up, it hits the rafters, and tough break for Carroll there. They now trail by 2. Cantu sends that one up high, and nobody there on the front of the net. Nailea Carreño had the best shot at it, and that one was going to be close. Hard to tell where it was going to come down. It looked like right on top of the net, but just out of one of those weird placements on the front of the net. And Kelly sends that one straight into the net. Couldn't clear the top. And the lead's now 8-6. Here's Flores, comes up with the ace. And Moody takes a 3-point lead. And this one skipped over, and Moody on its heels deflects it out of play. Here's a back row attack. And Cantu right towards Kelly, and Kelly not expecting it as it just bulleted right to her. And there's the dump attempt there, but Carroll, he gets it across. And here's Low. Set up on the outside for Acuna. Madeline Cantu is there with the bump. Here's the setup for Liana Cantu. And a good play there by Aubrey Flores getting Low. Kelly on the return. Carreño sets it up. There's Low. And the rally continues. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor as Carroll trails Moody here by 4. Moody trying to finish it off. Carroll trying to force a 5th set. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
And ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're a world-class Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership, and we're in your neighborhood. Come by and check us out. We're waiting for you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We get an ace out of Moody and an answer from Carroll, and it's still a 4-point game. It's Moody 12, Carroll 8. Here's a setup for low. And a good play there on the front of the net. It's Kelly on the block. And back-to-back here for Carroll as they trail 12-9. Haley Flores on the jump serve. That one returned by Madeline Gandu, and the Carroll front row can't come up with the ball to make the play. Here's the setup for Kelly. And Kelly, as she has done all night long, she's made plays at the net, whether it be on the center or on the outside. She's been solid all around and aggressive. It's Layla De La Peña on the serve. And Carroll gets the point. I believe that was Aubrey Flores sending it to the back row, and where Liana Cantu made an attempt, just unable to come up with it. And there's Madeline Cantu with the answer. Comes up with a powerful attack there for the kill. Here's Carreño on the serve for Lady Trojans. And a whistle on the infraction. It's going to be Moody, be called on Moody, and it's going to be Carroll's point. And Lillian Gonzalez on the serve for the Lady Tigers. Here's set up for Cantu, and that's played by the libero Kylie Flores. And here's the return. Here's the setup again for Madeline Cantu, and once again, her attack is played and returned from Carroll, and the rally continues. They're going to set up here for Lee, and Lee trying to go cross court, can't get it across the net, and Moody wins out on that rally. And Jasmine Rodriguez sends it out of play. Two-hand push and sends it clear past the end line. And give the point and the serve over to Carroll. And here's Lee on the serve. That's Janisha Kelly with the service error. And here's Madeline Cantu on the serve. And what an attack on the outside. That's Haley Flores to pick up the kill there for Lady Tigers. And Aubrey Flores now back to serve. It's a 16-14 game. This one skips across, and Jasmine Rodriguez is there. And Uribe's there. Madeline Cantu keeps it alive. Here's the return from Liana Cantu. Here's a setup for Lee across the way. Carreño, Uribe. They set up Liana Cantu, and it's played by Kelly on the back row. And going cross court, it's Aubrey Flores, and she picks up the point, and it's a 1-point game once again. 16-15. Moody leads, but here comes Carroll. And Kelly a little bit too strong there, sends it out of play. Moody back up by 2. And Carreño with the dump there. This one played by Madeline Cantu, who's going to come up with the back throw attack. And Kelly on the return. And Jasmine Rodriguez goes up, makes the play in the center net. And that return from Kelly went rainbow up onto the top of the Raptors and somehow missed everything and came down. And now after Moody picks up a 19-15 lead, Carroll wanting to talk about it, as Moody trying to finish strong here in set number 4. Carroll trails by 4, but do they have another comeback in them? Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. And coming out of the timeout, Moody picks up an ace, and here's a hitting error on Carroll that makes it 21-15. And the lead to 6, but a service error from Moody's Lindsey Guerra gives the point over to the Lady Tigers, and they're going to be serving here. And here's Signs at the line for the Lady Tigers, and she puts it in play. Cantu is there. Here's Liana Cantu with the outside hit, and she picks up the kill there on the spike from the outside, sending it cross court. Moody 3 points away from sealing this up in 4 sets. And then Jasmine Rodriguez on the serve. Puts this one in play. De La Peña sets it up there, and Carreño makes the play. Low on the return. And there's Alyssa Lowe. What a block. Coming from the back row, Madeline Cantu. And it's not going to be a return there as the libero Kylie Flores sends it into the net, and it's now a 7-point lead for the Lady Trojans. They lead 23-16. Here's Jasmine Rodriguez with the serve, just gets over the net. Nice play here. Low on the return. De La Peña with the dump. Carreño's ready for it. Cantu and Low on the return, and And the whistle on the infraction. It's a 23-17 lead. Carroll with his back up against the wall and need a run here, and they trail by 6. Here's Haley Flores. Good start there. She picks up the ace. And Flores on the serve. This one out of play. And it's Moody's serve and match point coming up for the Lady Trojans. And here's the serve from Liana Cantu. Here's Kelly. And Kelly with the outside attack for the kill. Here's Madeline Cantu. Here's a setup. Here's Kelly. And Uribe's there. They set up. Here's Cantu. Punches it over. And Acuna makes a play, and Layla Saenz can't come up with it, and that's how this one's going to end. Moody wins in 4 sets, 25-19. They win the first set 25-20, drop set number 2, 25-22, win set 3, 25-23, and set 4, 25-19. And that's going to do it here, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to keep it locked in for the rest of the week. Football action coming towards you guys. We will be at Buck Stadium and Cabinets this weekend. So make sure to keep it locked in with us, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, the Lady Trojans win in 4 sets,